Mr. Wolfe, is there anything you want to say?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Thank you.
A former coach serving a sentence for sexual misconduct against his players returned to court today. He says he wants to change his plea. Good afternoon to you. I'm Susan Dinkle. It's Wednesday, August 29th. We're talking about Barry Wolfe. He was a basketball coach for the Central Illinois Storm. News 10's Lacey Clifton was in the courtroom this morning to find out more.
In June, Wolfe pleaded guilty to 3 counts of sexual assault and 1 count of sexual abuse. Earlier this month, he was sentenced to 60 years in prison for these crimes and had 30 days to appeal. Now, that process is underway. Everyone has the right to an appeal. As Coles County State's Attorney Brian Bauer explains, Barry Wolfe is exercising that right.
He must first file a motion to withdraw the guilty plea within 30 days. And set forth the specific legal reasons for that withdrawal.
2 weeks ago, the court got a letter from Wolfe saying just that. He wants to switch his plea to not guilty. But many are left asking, how can one plead guilty and virtually close a case, then turn around wanting to say they're innocent?
You can't simply change your mind. And that seems to be what the letter sets forth. You must have a specific or a series of specific legal deficiencies that occurred at the time of the plea that rendered it not voluntarily, not freely entered into.
Bauer says this is why the court system spends so much time explaining the specifics of plea agreements to guilty defendants.
Painstaking detail as to what the possible penalties are, what their education level is, whether they're on medication, and whether it's a freely and voluntary guilty plea.
In court today, Wolfe was appointed a new lawyer. His job is to find evidence that Wolfe's case wasn't handled properly. The next step is for a judge to hear that evidence, then grant or deny Wolfe's motion to take back his guilty plea. Susie?
A new